why do I need an attorney? Do I have to have an attorney, Fuller? I see online that I can do this stuff myself. Well, maybe you can, but maybe you can't. And here's what I mean by that. My contractor was in my house not too long ago, and he said, "Hey, Fuller, if you want to save a few dollars, you can do all the drywalling yourself." And I said, "Thank you, but I don't want my house to look like junk." I appreciate it. The mechanic said, "Hey, Fuller, you can change your own oil yourself." And I said, "Ha, ha, ha, thank you, but I don't want to break down on the way to the big city." So it's that kind of thing. Maybe you'll go into court and do a good job, but more often than not, people who represent themselves and go to court end up with the dirtiest end of the dirtiest part of the stick, and they wonder why, "Hey, I don't even have visitation with my kids. Why is my child support $10,000 a day? Why do I never catch a break?" Well, it's because you didn't take a deep breath, call a good attorney, and explain what was going on and figure out a way to make it happen. I know a lot of you out there, when it's hitting the fan, don't want to reach out to your family. This is the time to reach out to your family. You'd want your family to reach out to you if they're having to talk to an attorney, and this is a one-time thing. And you should reach out when it's really hit the fan and you need help. Especially when kids are at issue, especially when, depending on how the judge rules, will, definitely affect the rest of your life. That's when you've got to reach out to your family for help. And that's when you've got to reach out to a good attorney for help.